Just got out of the gym, tired as hell. Let's give y'all some 411. Jared Anderson has officially pulled out of the fight. We all seen it coming though. I guess there's some beef going on over there in Top Rank, and added to that, he's been getting high like a motherfucker last month. So, yeah, Jared Anderson pulled out the fight. Started looking for another replace opponent. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sick right now, but he kind of figured that Jared was gonna pull that shit. Now I'm in Brooklyn getting some jerk chicken. Here's my son.
I need another $20.
He another $20. Here's my wallet, man. Take it. Yeah, besides all that, Deontay Wilder's a punk. They offered Deontay Wilder to fight, and Deontay says, I talk too much shit, I'm disrespectful, and blah, blah, blah. Yo, you was the biggest pussy I've ever seen in my life. Bro, we're fighters, bro. If you really had a problem with what I was saying, get in the ring and punch me in my face. Get in the ring and try to knock me out. But he don't want to take a fight on a Terrence Crawford Canelo undercard because I am too disrespectful. Because I talk shit. I swear, these heavyweights is pussy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Besides me, Andy Ruiz, maybe you got heart to jump in there with anybody. America's dead. For real, it's dead. The promoters in America don't give a shit about American fighters. And UK's where it's at. UK is where it's at right now, from what I'm seeing. You know, let's see what Dana White goes with this league. You know, I'm excited for it now because, you know, ain't nothing here going on. ESPN is dead. Showtime is dead. I hear PBC is dead. You know, maybe I owe Frank Warner a foot rub now. Me and him cool though. Uncle Frank over there, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Anderson pulled out a fight. Deontay turned the fight down. AJ's being a bitch. He's trying to go fight Jake Paul. Yeah. That's the heavyweight division right now in America. You heard it here first, brothers and sisters. On to the next.
What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know, boxing, coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Jarrell Miller in the news. Jarrell Big Baby Miller in the news. So apparently Jared Big Baby Anderson, first of all, let me just state, I hate that nickname, bro. I do not like that name, bro. Like, I just think that it just, I don't know, man. Like, y'all just, and it's ironic because there's multiple videos of both of them crying and stuff. And I'm not knocking them for crying, because I definitely believe every man, you know, it doesn't make you any less of a man to cry and stuff like that. But it's like, I just hate the name Big Baby, bro. Like, why y'all want to be known as a big baby? Like, I don't get that, bro. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. Why would you want to be known as a big baby? I just think that's a whack nickname. But anyways, Jared Anderson, I guess it would have been battle of the biggest baby. Who's the bigger baby? But Jared Anderson is pulled out of the fight with Jared or Jarrell Miller or whatnot, and you know, Jarrell Miller's not, you know, happy about it, but he expected it. Now, I don't know what's going on. He said that there's a little, you know, differences in whatever in Top Rank. They're having some type of issues or whatever. I don't know what's going on fully, so I can't really explain what's going on. But I will say, you know, that kind of sucks, because I was looking forward to that fight, right? I didn't know that it was official, though. I don't think anything was official either, because I know it was rumored that they would be fighting on the Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez undercard, but I don't know of anything being solidified yet. But, you know, I was kind of looking forward to that or whatnot. I did think that it was a tad bit too soon for Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson's a good fighter, but I don't feel like he's proven yet, bro. Like, I'm not sold on him becoming a heavyweight champion in this day of age, and especially right now since the heavyweight division is just so stacked and so dangerous. I'm not sold on Jared Anderson quite yet. But I did want to talk about something, man. You know, he brought up Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Bro, what is this dude? Like, what is his infatuation with Anthony Joshua? Like, I don't for the life of me, I don't understand it. Like, that's always been like a criticism of mine of, like, when it comes to Jarrell Miller. He just sounds like a hater, bro. Like, dude really sounds like a hater. It's like, it's not, you know, if you guys don't know, him and Anthony Joshua were supposed to fight each other, and Jarrell Miller tested positive for a banned substance, and then, you know, obviously Andy Ruiz got to fight, and, you know, the rest is history. But I don't understand, for the life of me, I don't understand how dude is upset with, I don't understand how he's upset with Anthony Joshua when it's his fault that the fight didn't happen. Like, I don't get that. For the life of me, it's like, I don't know if something happened behind scenes that we don't know about. But I've never liked that. Like, fam, how this dude was willing to fight you. Y'all did a press conference and did a face-off, the little face-off where that's at the round table talking. Now, they never released their version. They released like a clip of it, but they never released the full thing, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, you know, Jarrell Miller tested positive and the fight got canceled. But I never understood, like, you know, why are you calling dude soft when he was willing to fight you, but you tested positive for a banned substance, and, you know, it's been on multiple occasions you tested positive for a banned substance, and dude pretty much don't want to even give you that opportunity anymore. And I can't blame AJ for that, bro. Like, bro, Jarrell Miller, you're the one that blew that fight. Now you want to walk around like AJ owes you something. And then, you know, he goes on talking about Deontay Wilder turned down the fight because he said he talked too much. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. But I will say, you know, I hope Deontay Wilder didn't do that. If he turned down the fight, I hope it wasn't because dude, he said he talked too much. Because, I mean, I was upset at Canelo Alvarez for doing that as well. I was upset at Canelo Alvarez for doing that to David Benavidez, bro. Like, I didn't like the fact that, like, you know, this is boxing. You don't turn down fights because somebody is, you know, being disrespectful. That's when you fight them. You know, when you look at it from the sport aspect. Now, business wise, you know, whatever. But I just don't believe in turning down fights because somebody is being disrespectful. Like, nah, y'all make money together and go, you know, go handle that or whatnot. But I don't believe that Deontay Wilder. I don't even believe that. It's not too much that I believe when Jarrell Miller speaks or whatnot, just based off of his history and what we know for this dude. But I mean, it's just, you know, it's an unfortunate event. I would have loved for him to, maybe he could fight Derek Chisora. I think Derek Chisora might have a fight coming up, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But you know, whatever, man. You know, I would have. It's a lot of matchups that I would like to see Jarrell Miller a part of or whatnot. The heavyweight division is very, very stacked and very dangerous. The only thing is it's lacking America. It's lacking American heavyweight, so that's why it's not as big as it was in the '90s, because that American star power is lacking, and people, whether they want to admit it or not, when you know, the boxing is when it's hot in America, it's hot everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, not trying to sound cocky, because I already know they feel like we're arrogant over here, but it is what it is. The numbers back that up. Heavyweight was at its best when the Americans was running it. And I'm not, that's no disrespect. You just go look at the history. And of course, the UK, they have great heavyweights there. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?